Здрасте, здрасте. Посмотрим, что за игрушка такая. Ни разу не играл.
A city on the verge of greatness. A new type of city, based not on the man, but on the automobile. The car. A symbol of freedom and vitality. Where every man can own his own home, and have room to breathe, and not be overlooked by his neighbors. A city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. A city of opportunists. A city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. A city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see.
Громкость маленько убавить. Половину.
In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Koull? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGPL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Ой, выезжаем, подожди. Звук. Блин, еще даже по... Так громко-то. Так. А как ехать?
Here we
Смотри,
go
просто-
again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. From the beam of sunshine himself.
Афи напоминаю. Как включить эту виу. Нету. Переулок,
Floyd
если
Rose,
что, он был
homicide. You
преступление.
might back up?
Yes, sir. Phelps and Dunn, Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic, Scooter Payton, a Negro male bagged up and on his way to Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
Want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
This is a fist hump.
Just going through the motions.
You're probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
All right, have it your way. We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. Two heads are always better than one.
Отдельно кручу. Предмет. Криминалисты делали.
Look at this junk.
А это если...
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash.
Ну, колокольчики. Блин, что так быстро-то? Индикаторы помогут вам в расследовании.
What have you got, Phelps? Anything? Jesus. Koull, come take a look at this.
Да погоди ты, я занят.
I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Да, наверх, по лестнице. А, он бег.
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Мусорки. Колокольчики лупа указывает на то, что
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps.
О, пистолет.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
A reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Вообще его нашел.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up. What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Вау, ствол. Да ты прям... Пультевая СД, чтобы...
How you doing, Koull? Found it yet?
Smith & Wesson,
No.
serial S71893.
Это
Two
пистолет.
rounds fired.
В смысле,
Instead
там
of
все
dropping it
патроны
down a
на
drain, our
месте?
shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
О, все патроны. А, или типа, они в барабане стоят.
We should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave
Как
town.
поступить? Пустить.
We have the gun, Koull. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph, and see if we can come up with an owner.
Стараться.
That's a long shot, Koull.
It's a pretty fancy gun.
Что пушка поблизости есть.
You know a local
магазин.
gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Поехали. Так. А все логично. Нажмите тап, чтобы блокнот. Ага. Треть.
sure about this? It's not really our gig.
No harm in doing some digging. The suits didn't seem to give much of a damn.
Such a little Boy Scout, Koull. You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
Полезу.
You'd rather round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. You worry too much.
Wake up, Koull.
Поехали. То ли я глухой, то ли я не слышу колокольчик. Биологи. Пять. То, что тут все на красный. Это нормально? Управление, блин, такое. Хрена себе, говорит, в 2 кварталах находится магазин. Да тут мы уже столько проехали. 2 квартала. Здесь паркинг. Шейный магазин. Hello. Перезал.
Officers Phelps and Dunn.
Понятно.
Can you tell us anything about this gun?
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order. Here's my Smith & Wesson order book.
You mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Отпечатков не было, не снимали, типа, ранее.
Model 27 with pearl grips, Koull. You see it on there?
Какой номер? А, это перевод. Чёрт, на номер-то. Так, мне нужно 24. Так, стали рукояти здесь. Этот. А он один. Шашечный.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun in February 46.
Ты не тот. А,
Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime. Always happy to help out the LAPD.
понял.
Do we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gungadin.
Поехали к нему домой открыть. Так, переулок. Почему? А. Что там не так? Ехали. Не, прикольно такой. Откройте карту. Карта на. Вернуть. Метку не. Удалить. За преступление. А, вот. Блин, на город громадный. Все. Чё ты не видишь, что ли, копы? Придурок.
Now that wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in uniform doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
I guess so. Seems a little too good to be true. One-of-a-kind murder weapon bought locally using a real name? If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. That's why they get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Посмотреть управление. Ну, должна быть это. Парник. Так, положить, поговорить, перезарить. Просить. Светить. Аж. Батя едет. Дорогу. Блин, разъездились они тут все на красный. Так, ладно, нам надо его не спугнуть. Приехали. Так, и куда нам? Желтый. Желтый рук. Что?
Schroeder, apartment 2.
Будет через золотой ручкой.
Wake up, Koull.
Так, сорян. И... Ну что тут? Чи давай. Давай, медведь пришел.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Так кто-то у тебя на работе есть.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way.
Это не
You're
он.
not taking me down for this.
Он что ли?
You ready, tough guy? Huh?
А,
That
держи.
was a very...
Двоечка, оп, давай. Оп, двоечка пошла. Оп. Нажмите. Оп. Ой. Оп, двоечка пошла. Раз.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Искать квартиру.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. I'm gonna take a look around.
Тщательно, по сути. О. Это цифры. Понятно. 20. А, то повернуть еще можно было. Стой. Пять. 20. Всё. 20. Что вот это?
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest. Call it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247, requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches, get in this line now before I lose my temper.
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you. You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Well, you picked the right place, Koull. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. But the force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope, or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
Вот 3 включите спецсигналы.
We'll take that.
Едем на вызов.
It's only a couple blocks from here.
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that, 14 Adam. Be advised, suspects are armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam en route.
Держать грабителей. Ага. Может их убить и все, они же грабители. Дорогу! Дорогу!
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
О, это все, им пизда. Ой. Чуть в багажнике ствол. Нормально вообще, блин. Так. Это зайчик.
Try for the front door. Keep your goddamn head down. Use the cover, Phelps. We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
chance, copper. You come any closer?
Stay down.
Stay down.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Koull. Should be all clear. Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. I'm glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
Партнер. Напарник. Армия.
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Koull. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Koull. They call it the Custer Syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Koull Phelps and Jack Kelso. With some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends, but their personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, but wound way too tight. And Kelso, a quiet man who could never walk away from a fight.
Well, it's a shame you don't like to talk about it, Koull.
Ralph, friends who want to stay friends don't discuss religion or politics. And in my case, you can add the war to that.
I know that bum. Wendell Bowers. I put him away before. He jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD! You can go screw yourselves.
Why, you watch it! He's hiding in the alley.
В жопу копы, подозреваемый ответчик на карте красный.
Bowers, hold it right there.
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell. You don't want to do this, Wendell.
Театр. А, ну ладно, хоть так. Я думал, тут...
Get down from there right now.
Give it up, Wendell.
Stay the hell away from me!
Ай, парень, я ж тебя догоню.
You gotta be kidding.
You fucking asked for it.
Сейчас у меня вниз упадешь, придурок.
No way I'm going back inside. I've done my time.
It's over, Bowers.
You assholes already screwed me once.
В сторону проема, чтобы перепрыгнуть.
Give it up, Bowers. There's nowhere left to go.
Вот это жук.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Давай, давай, давай. Понял. А.
It's over, Bowers.
Come on then, pretty boy.
Пошла двоечка. Оп. 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 Пошла еще двоечка. Оп, пошла двоечка. Блин, я все... Блин. Я не могу задержать.
How you doing, Wendell? Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Koull. You run track in high school?
Ой, чем только не заниматься.
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Kelso, in my office, now. Так английский. Покупатель будет.
For every cop, there's the case that makes you. Gives you that leg up. Gets you recognized as the shining new star in the squad. The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go to make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman. This could be the one, Koull.
Go, 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 go. Быстрее, быстрее, беги. Что там? Давай.
LAPD, could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Koull. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
So what's going on over there?
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Какой ему рот? Артур. Ой. паспорт. Документы. Банк. Жемчуг. Баксов. Так. Это вот там, да. Там что-то валяется.
Shell casings. These look like 32s.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person. We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
You be working?
А чё, тщательно место? У него серьги украли, похоже. И чтобы сесть... А. У него с лицом-то? Посмотри. А, по кругу, поверь. Очнись, чувак. Ладно, тут с руками. Подивись, чисто. А, все сделай. Пальцы. Большой. Идемте.
Can I help you, sir?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting.
Стрельбу.
Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Так, задание. Привет. 27. Вопрос.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Кажется, что вы дать выйти. А, понятно. Судя так, как она...
You're lying, Miss Galletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Proof?
How dare you accuse me of lying? God, I think you're horrible.
A man is dead, Miss Galletta, and it's a criminal offense to lie to a police officer. I ought to take you downtown.
Get out! Get out right now! Send in one of the other policemen if you must, but I won't say another word to you.
Так, улики дают доступ к новым версиям. Просто тщательно причесывать. Серьги. Это делать?
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
Так, блокнот. А вот интуиция. По мере того, как ваш герой получит. Так, что? 1 балл. 100 баллов за каждый. Новый. Так, ну и новый. Новый. Ну докажу.
So what's going on?
При. Можете покажи. Нету. Думал, там типа будет обувь.
No good to me.
Предметы. Ага.
Seems irrelevant.
Ай, что тут? Мальчики. Ты относишься? Обувь. Труп. Труп я уже смотрю.
You're a couple of shingles short of a full roof.
Что делать? Вот. Поехали к ней. Подель. Трудно. Стало и новый магазин. Что оно? Это на показания. Кушеранка. Полынь. Брать это. Общество. Это все. Так, минут 2 часа. 5 мест. Что не так-то?
So what's going on?
Hey, I think
think I see a body.
Его смотри. Адрес, саунд, бродкей какой-то. Мартин. Адрес. НТ5. Пальцем. Опа. Убрали?
Son, you're a couple of shingles short of a full roof.
Сколько там? 5. А я хрен знаю. Поехали. Так, да, нам надо накупить. Я дурак, брат такой. Магазин новый. Да, она прет как. Нету, главное. Он не ответил, даже на... Сейчас, кажется, играть делать вообще нет. Надо этого, наверное, позвать. Парни.
Stop.
Вы наехали на место преступления.
Don't you people have anything better to do?
All these cops? It's got to be something big, right?
То есть.
Excuse me, officer?
Кто там меня звал? Да. Ой, мисс. Или? Ты стрелял?
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Идёшь. А, ты... Ну-ка, напарник, иди сюда. Нажимай.
Get moving, Ralph.
Как уходим? Не-не-не.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Уходим. Вот.
Hurry it up, Ralph.
Что-то какой-то... О. Да. Кстати, ботинки так внимание.
I doubt it.
Какого хрена тут серьги? Вообще нет. Кассе про. Книги. Должен быть адреса. Дела нет.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Чайниз.
You're the reason brothers and sisters took marriage.
Пицца. Поступление, но да, еще.
Let me through. I just want a quick look is all.
Что тут? Что с ним нет?
If you can fake sincerity, you got it.
Пальчики. Мышкой тут кручу. Нормальная. Открой рот. Я во рту что-то. Вроде норм. Пицца.
All these cops? It's got to be something big, right?
Вот по идее банк Аркадий. Это. Нам надо ехать в банк, стопудово. Станции. Вот, произведены выпуск. Станции. Стоимость товара полностью оплачена. Вот. Блин. Надо было просто вниз.
Playaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Вот, все, поехали в банк. Банк. Всё, я понял, нам куда теперь. Банк. Чек. А, да галет это она и есть. Пошли. А мы и люлей встали.
Excuse me, officer?
I suppose I must look a mess.
Понял, как? Это же должен быть банк. Да. Мест искал станция с банком один. А, да, то есть я понял, станция.
If you can fake sincerity, you got it, man.
Походу.
Not sure this means much.
Мать, разговаривай.
You'll excuse me. I'd better get the store closed up.
делать-то?
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
Так, поехали.
Let's go, Ralph.
Do your job, I'll do mine.
I got friends who work at the Examiner. How about $5 for
Столе.
the exclusive?
This isn't another one of those awful names, is it?
Опять
FN
серийный.
Browning. Serial number 01138. Might need to run it by a gun store.
We have the murder weapon?
But no murderer. Girl saw it all, but she clammed up on me. We could trace the gun.
Eagleson's gun store's a couple blocks from here.
Опять в паре.
Thinking what I'm thinking?
Tate, maintain the perimeter.
11:30. Блин, почему я F все же? Так. Глухие, что ли?
What did I tell you about going too hard on the witness? She's a store assistant, not a prisoner of war.
Is that supposed to be funny?
I'm just saying that sometimes you need to pour some sugar on these broads. A little bedside manner can go a long way.
And since when are you the expert? We got the murder weapon, didn't we?
You shouldn't dole it out if you can't take it, Phelps. She was a looker, though. Tell me I'm wrong.
No wonder you're suddenly so obsessed with bedside manner.
Блин, из этого чувака пропустил, что-то мне писали. Так, где-то здесь. Так едьте, зеленые же, придурок. Так. 01138, да, может пистолет. Здорово, чувак, мы к тебе опять с приветом.
Officers, what can I do you for?
Officers Phelps and Dunn, sir, Wilshire Division. We need you to trace a serial number.
Sure. What's the make and model?
FN Browning, model 1922. The serial number is 01138.
You don't say. Well, I didn't sell it. Europeans love them, but it's pretty rare you find one over here. Although I did have one in here a couple of weeks back.
Remember the owner?
Yeah. Koull. Edgar Koull was his name. Thing looks like it'd never been fired, but he brought it in here for cleaning anyway. Then he bought a box of cartridges and he left.
Do you know where we can find Mr. Koull?
Told me he was on his lunch break. Said he worked at Hartfield's jewelry store just up on Broadway.
Thanks for your help.
Сортирный магазин. Топ. Так. Ой-ой-ой. Поехали. Так, поехали. Сейчас расправим это ограбление. Попытаемся. На этом мы нашу часть, наверное, закончим. Это магазин. Попросить.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps. Are you Edgar Koull?
No. Mr. Koull is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Он врет. Это он.
Son of a bitch.
Я же
Go,
сказал.
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Блин, тут даже ежу понятно, что он.
Koull, get back here!
Ой, а что надо было? Блин. Так главное...
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Koull?
No. Mr. Koull is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Koull, go!
Bitch.
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Что не надо пистолет стрелять в воздух.
Koull, get back here!
Держите для прицеля. Я понял.
This is a safety.
Too late, Koull!
Ага. Я понял. Давай. Камон. Прям спринтер. Арестован.
Edgar Koull, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
Как-то все у них прям просто. Этот пистолет выкинули тут же.
And the case that breaks you.
По номеру
The one you never
вычислили.
solve. The one that keeps you awake at night.
Ничего не понимаю.
The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, and the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, boyo, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time, and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Давай попробуем, окей.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Koull. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Да, перестрелка.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Ладно.
You blew a man out of his socks over an empty grudge, you son of a bitch. Do you think I have sympathy for you?
That's the way. Keep needling me. Try the rough stuff, and my lawyer will be making an official complaint. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Да, блядь, там надо было выбрать. Куль 2.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Koull. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Гадость.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Станция.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Koull, fellas.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Так, давай. Сразу же. Останавливаюсь на лодке. Сидеть. Стань доверить.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Вам нужно решить правду и...
Come on, Mr. Koull. Make this easy on yourself. Get it off your conscience.
You think I'm stupid? You think I'll just do whatever you want because you're a nice guy? I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Блин, там надо было ложь, потом что-то списать.
You disappoint me, Koull, fellas.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Как это, блядь, работает? Как это работает? Давай, перестрелка.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about.
Я понял.
I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Я пистолет издрались.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Так, я брал с квитанцией.
Gage was an asshole, but his death wasn't down to me. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Koull, fellas.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
А я уже устал там.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Так, вот теперь, что выбирать? Ориентированно.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Koull?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Koull.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Koull.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Koull?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Так, то есть... Убил его. Так как?
Gage was a Jew hater. Get it off your chest.
Gage and his kind are pathetic. I've just got to keep my mouth
Да
shut
ты, бля.
and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Чё теперь? Том? Опять то же самое.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on
Я
Gage.
просто не понимаю, как отвечать-то правильно.
You
Я
had the gun
считаю, что он
cleaned and
лжет
bought a
или
new box of
он...
ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Koull?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
Motherfucker.
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Koull.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Koull.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Koull?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Koull. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
А,
I don't know what you're talking about.
вот теперь квитанция. Квитанция.
I'm done with you.
Как
Go
неправильно.
flap your gum somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Блядь, он же, если ему денег должен, так логично же, что покажи ты
You
ему
disappoint me, Cole
квитанцию.
Phelps.
Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Его не быть мне копом. Блин, и опять все заново.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about.
Пистолет отремонтированный.
I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Что-то...
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Поговорим о религии.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Koull?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Koull.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Koull.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Koull?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ложь.
You're lying, Koull. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
Видео
I
все
don't know
надо
what you're
жать
talking
ложь,
about.
пока он не признается, блядь. Вот как? Что? Гильзы. Всё. Можем идти. Станция. Просить. Далее регулировать. По гильзы брать.
I'm done with you. Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Еще не понимаю, как это, блядь, работает.
You disappoint me, Koull Phelps.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman. I run a jewelry store. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Koull?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Koull.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Koull.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Koull?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Koull. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Так, что тут выбрать? Танцы не... Гильзы, что...
I'm done with you.
Эй, тоже
Go
гильзы.
flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer.
Телка, что...
I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman.
Игра про то,
I
как
run a jewelry store. I don't
вывести
know what
мозг
you're talking about.
человеку, блин.
I'm sure my lawyer can clear all this up.
Так ни хрена тут.
You deny owning a Browning pistol, serial number 01138.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Дальше.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where you worked.
Is that so? It's amazing what the nebbishes will recall when it suits them.
Let's change the subject.
Дальше тут что?
You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Koull?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Koull.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Koull.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Koull?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Это ложь.
You're lying, Koull. think you lent Gage money.
Да, вот
He
одолжил
owed
ему
you
деньги, а
payment.
он их не вернул.
I don't know what you're talking
Понимаю,
about.
о чем ты. Как ты не понимаешь, о чем станция? Банком Кади.
I'm done with you.
Как
Go flap your
неправильный?
gum somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut
Я не
and watch you
понимаю.
run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of
Какая
yourself.
логика, блядь, тут существует она?
You disappoint me.
Let's talk about the shooting. Do you deny shooting Everett Gage?
I'm a businessman.
Не, все,
I
после
run a
допроса
jewelry
нафиг.
store. I don't
Я
know
не
what you're
знаю,
talking
сколько
about.
колупаться с этим
I'm sure my
допросом.
lawyer can clear all this up.
Ай, блин. Так, квитанцию выбрал, перестрелку выбрал.
You deny owning a
А,
Browning pistol, serial number
оружие
01138.
выбирал.
I owned a gun, yes, but it was stolen in a burglary a couple years ago. You can't prove I used my gun on Gage.
Гильза. Гильза.
You had the gun cleaned and bought a new box of ammunition. The store owner remembers you and where
Чё
you
тут,
worked.
блядь,
Is that so? It's amazing what the Nebishes will recall when it suits them.
Я не понимаю, как это работает.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Koull?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Koull.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Koull.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Koull?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gosh.
You're lying, Koull. I think you lent Gage money and he owed you payment.
Жил ему деньги, а он их
I don't know what you're talking
не
about.
понимаю, о чем ты. Так логичнее было. Вот, станция. Станции нет. 5 гильз. Гильзы.
Looks like I made a mistake.
Они-то. А, вот.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy putt snatcher? You and that stump Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Koull?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Koull, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them.
Пец.
I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Стоило, блин, нажать.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps.
Что? Вот и как?
It is just,
Где
Officer
логика?
Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Так и стоит. Блин, это жесть, конечно. Годен? Да ни хрена не годен. Владеет методами допроса. Подготовка-то. Либо у игры логика не та, либо я что-то не...
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Intense.
The newly minted detective here, Koull Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Do they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division welcome for Detective Koull Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with you,
That's
sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right? Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm going to start you out with 1 case. You do okay, I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out. Come on, Phelps.
Ну ладно, пойдем посмотрим.
Order says it's going to be at least a week to get an ID.
Пасифик.
What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say?
He walks.
I didn't ask for any favors.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn...
You know this place?
Sure. Near the old gasworks and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
Надо ехать. Ладно. Патрулем положишься злом.
So, tell me a little about yourself, Phelps.
Are we friends now, Bukowski?
We have to work together. Don't be so touchy.
I grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early '45 as a first lieutenant and fought in the Okinawa campaign. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat.
Куда ты едешь, придурок?
So you won the Silver Star.
I don't want to talk about it.
Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on this hill in Okinawa. No, you were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready.
Finished?
The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you.
I did my part, Bukowski. What did you do?
I kept the streets of LA safe for the people.
Yeah. Now I get it. Unfit for service.
Oh, fuck you, Phelps. I earned a bravery citation during the Zuda riots.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I did my job.
No one is saying you didn't.
I did 6 years as a patrolman.
That's the 3rd time you've told me.
Как машины ездят.
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
Разрулим.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Дай стволы. О.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Чё у него пистолет же? Придурок. Топу. Все равно. Топ.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
Понял, да. Что ты там стреляешь, придурок?
Now, are we gonna make a bargain or what?
Put the weapon down now.
Fucking down now. Чтобы спасти мужика.
You want to back off right now.
I'll do it. I swear to God I will.
Как я взубил заложника? Иди ты. Я ж хотел. О.
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to handle, code 2, identify.
Если я убью.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him.
Я понял, побежал уже.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself.
Вали давай отсюда, придурок. Я сейчас тоже стрелять начну. А можно я его убью? Он же в меня стреляет. Где логика? Я же в него попал. Стопудово.
Son of a bitch! I'll take you all down with me.
А как? Не понял. Теперь-то что, блядь, не... Я ему могу в ногу, что ли, попасть?
All units, a 459 just occurred at 6th and Saris. Any unit to
понять,
handle,
как это
code 2,
работает.
identify.
Я значит могу у него
Give it
подстрелить.
up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
И добегает до заложник. Рогу. Руку. Так я вот тоже думаю. В руку или в ногу. Не знаю, можно сейчас попробовать. Трассе там его пострелить.
Son of a bitch! I'll...
Я пули в ногу и все. Так, я его убил, что ли, типа? Ну ладно. Либо он меня, либо я. Преступление раскрыто. Раскрыто.
I survived the war for this.
Я прям великий раскрывальщик. Ну, он стрелял. Но обычно как в Америке делается? Если я начну стрельбу, то копы могут сразу убивать. По-моему, так. Это же в Америке. Сейчас еще вот эту миссию попробую пройти.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
Не, ну это типа как квесты получается. Я люблю квесты.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
Детектив здесь.
I did the right thing by calling this
Ну,
in.
какая точка там?
I'm just a working stiff.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out.
Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
Yeah. Попадаете на... Это все. Да?
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the coroner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right. We'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Понятно.
Nice day for it.
Посмотрим потом с ним.
How long you gonna keep me here, sir?
I better get back to
А
work.
что в багажнике? Труп. Бойня результат получил. Я.
Mr. F. Morgan picked up a live pig yesterday?
Приобрел скилл крутой.
Not much help.
How's the world looking?
Ah, always the same two of you, fine. How about
Ого.
you?
Прям.
I've got a mystery
Victim
sample waiting at the
looks to
lab.
have lost a lot of blood.
Doctors say it's contaminated soil. My guess.
Потеряла много крови. Тут она ее потеряла. Тут в человеке крови нет, сколько там в салоне. Что ты там зовут? Очки давай посмотрим. Ой, импортные. Вот там все. Что-то написано. Фак. А? Что там? Ипс.
Happier times, I guess.
А, стоп, оно не поворачивается. Так, ну такое у нас. Удостоверение. И у них даже отпечатки тут водитель.
32 years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here?
Да, и где свинья?
How's life treating you?
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
The brand name might give us something to go on.
Let me through. I just want a quick look is all.
Hey, Flatfoot, you looking to get rid of that old crate? I'll give you a nickel for it.
Валяется. Пачка себе.
Incidental.
Не-не.
I'll have the car towed down to the impound. That's about all I can do here.
Я поговорить. А, вот.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Так. Не. Вот это.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Это крусини, наверное. Где? Так.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Не.
It's a simple question, Mr. Wilkie.
I wouldn't know what was in that wallet. I never touched it.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
Yo, this one.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
Somebody's got to inform the wife, Phelps. If you're done here, we'll head over there now.
Так. Не, ну, прикольно пока. Блин, на один что-то я неправильно. Наверное, папки все-таки.
620 Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. There's no stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
Any unit in the vicinity, see the man at 211 just occurred.
Выезжаю.
Stand by for further. Unit to handle code 3
С
identified.
сиренами, с мигалками.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why leave the car?
Well, obviously, someone got a little heavy-handed.
It's the wrong way around.
Well, how so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind.
Я так понимаю, она с приставки была, что ли?
Got something there, Phelps.
Ну, она точнее есть на приставке. Дорогу! Вью, как...
You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car and gets out. He pops the hood and...
He's on a rail
crossing.
You got it. He's got his head under there checking the oil, and the Southern Pacific freight slams into his car doing 90 miles an hour. Car came to a rest more than a mile down the track.
What a pointless waste of life.
You'll get plenty of blood and guts and mindless stupidity working traffic, Phelps. And who needs a Second Amendment when we'll give a goddamn fool the license to get behind the wheel of an automobile?
If it's a kidnapping, why leave the victim's ID? If it's a murder, why leave the car? The evidence doesn't add up.
Free lesson, Phelps. Evidence will only get you so far. You ask me, the whole thing feels hinky as hell.
What I wouldn't give to have your powers of intuition.
Jesus, Koull! Don't worry, kid. Keep watching the master and you'll get there one day.
Куда там еще пилить-то до жены? Катер. У меня главное придурок. Афиг. Да, но тут нет, тут типа ты можешь выбрать сам путь. Либо ты будешь честным копом, либо типа тоже криминальным. Ты можешь не убивать, к примеру, людей, да, которые тебя бегут, а можешь их гуманно ты. Ну, как я понял. То есть можно их просто задерживать, не убивая, а можно их сразу в труповозку.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black. We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Это да ничего. Где этот котел? А, вот.
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Зачем ее собирать? Так. А себе тут головолом. Понял. Понял. Как раз не хватает того куска, который был там.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Не, ну блин. Бачука. Надо же сюда прийти, разобрать эту хрень. Прям сантехник. Да. Почти. Я бы лучше бы грабли взял там. Или вот эту штуку. Да, профитней. Какую-то трубу отверчивать. Так, ладно, он в доме. Что тут? Газета. Со сведений. Тихо.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a vice.
I'm going to give you something to calm your nerves.
Чем он тебя швырнет, чем? Подигам как.
I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Маньяк. Но это к делу не относится. Сигареты. Где же?
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Aerocool, Лос-Анджелес.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address.
Сигареты сюда. Опять-таки. Где? А ты? Устанавливал. Прячу вот так руку. С кем? Компании. Знаем, кто типа.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Эти, может? Так. Блин, сколько ж помню. Так. Билет кто-то собирается. Океанский. 3 декабря.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Баба его и убила. Опять тут... Баба убила, короче, Palit. Положи. Вот он. Ладно, все понятно.
You coming, Stefan?
Hold on, I'm coming.
А, я еще гостиную. Пусто.
Maybe. No.
Это
I don't think this is any use to us.
Да, это баба собирает. Пустая. Все. Поговорим с ней. Станция сбойни.
We found a receipt in the trunk of your husband's car for a live pig. This receipt was made out to an F. Morgan.
A pig? Adrian runs a tool business. That would be Frank Morgan. God knows what he's up to.
Я хрен знаю.
The situation doesn't look good, Margaret. You need to tell me what you know.
There's no need to be so aggressive.
Кто грубит-то? Никто не грубит.
I'm also a victim.
Тоже жертва. Я тоже жертва.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? What an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Дело она дома, да? Допустим.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
Понятно, что...
So Adrian spends a lot of time there?
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
Фрэнком. Ведь с Фрэнком. Там кто был? Мартин Фрэнк. Блин, я забыл. Кто Фрэнк? Что? Сомневаюсь.
So you didn't arrange to meet him out at the rail yards?
I've never been near a rail yard in my life.
Что-то я не понял. Я не понимаю, как работает вот этот сам. О, надо позвонить. Надо узнать.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Пара, короче, где?
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks for your help.
Thank you for help. Так, теперь мы знаем бар. Так, пошли отсюда.
Bukowski, get over here.
I'm busy here, Phelps.
Если ты занят. Пошли. Занято. Алтур. Ехали, нам надо в бар. Так. Видал, как раньше таких. Да иди. Чего у них поворотник включается у меня? Музыка прикольная. Всем патрулям. Едем, едем.
437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3. Identify.
Это нам опыт дает дополнительно, вот эти всякие вузы. О, найдена достопримечательность 2 из 30. Дороги. Я попробую, может, поймать. Я не знаю, про что там, конечно. Попробуем. Это такая, типа, это, но закопа, короче. Держите их, чтобы обнаруженные...
11K responding, go ahead.
11K, a citizen reports a 211 in progress at 437 8th Street.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Shut up! Get the money in the bag.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Hurry the hell up, will you? Come on. It's goddamn cops!
Careful! He's got a gun!
А какой у него пистолет? У него дробовик. А, где он? Твою мать! Ну как это? Так. Поехали. Поехали в любую тачку сидим. Да, блин, ты что прикалываешься? Именно в ту тачку надо же. Тебе, чувак, вообще разница есть? Сама пристегнуться не забудь. Где его теперь искать должен? Нет, нормально вообще. Я же не виноват, что тут сел. Это говно.
437 East 8th Street. Unit to handle code 3.
Kid, drop that money one more time and you're a goner.
Sorry, mister. It's just my hands are shaking.
Нет, убежали. Давай, давай, нормально сейчас. Кто там? Посядем в правильную тачку. Стой, собака, стрелять буду. Кто стреляет? Я понял. Я понял. Копы заплатят, не переживайте. Сигнал. Стой, тварь. Да, он газанул тут. Видишь телегу? Но я не ожидал. Поезжали.
Stop here. They're making a break for it on foot.
Удирает пешком. О, класс. Почему их? Что, вот это грабить? Не, задерживать это не мое.
Car 11K to KGPL. Bristol Hotel 211 is code 4.
Venus, be advised, code 4 at the Bristol Hotel on 8th Street. Code 4.
Преступление рас... Окей. Поехали дальше по расследованию.
Green shampoo in the familiar blue and yellow package. And now Don Amici and Francis Langford as John and Blanche Bickerson in The Honeymoon is Over, written by Phil Rapp.
Снул там что?
I wouldn't feel safe in a tank with you driving.
Это по радио храпят. Так, сейчас мы доедем до бара. А радио как-то можно переключить? Это нельзя. О, приехали. Вот он. Саки. Кавана. Пошли.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
Root beers all around, doll.
You looking for someone?
What's the special of the day?
You know Frank Morgan?
Sure. Frank's your regular. He's a loner in the back.
2 club sandwiches. Thank you, waitress.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
Wrinkle was not one of the things I wanted to be when I grew up.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know him.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
Какой-то странный.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Please, don't tell me you actually believe this jerk-off, Phelps.
Вообще врет. Стопудово.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Как он был на этой станции? Сигареты. Спичечный коробок бара. Вот, пустим. Ладно.
Man can't have a quiet drink on his own anymore.
Чё? Да в смысле я неправильно что ли? Да как?
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
If he was on his way to meet you when he went missing, you're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? We tail Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
Да, наведаться. Черт, успел прочитать. А, сейчас следить.
He sure left his drink in a hurry. bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Now would be a bad time to forget how to drive, Koull.
На норме я его веду, тебе не нравится.
Ah, that's it. We're spotted. Back off. Hey, back off.
Если нас Как? Я вроде бы вот по логике, ну правильно задаю вопросы. Почему они... Как разработчики-то видят систему, блин, я не понимаю. Я вижу, как слово.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Как он, блядь, меня обнаружил? Бесит.
You want my opinion? We tell more.
Тупники.
He sure left his drink in a hurry.
Начнет мигать. А, метка преследователь.
I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Так он меня сейчас пока не палит. Метка замигала, то... Интересно. В жопу. Где-то здесь что-то странно. Прошлое.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Ну, может, через всю карту нас ведет. Катает. Морган. Прям детектив, слежка.
Let's check the place out. Come on. Day one in the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. It won't work on me.
А, ну Где же этот Морган?
What now?
Any idea what apartment he's in?
Так вон ящики. Как?
Apartment 2.
Даже...
All right, let's pay our friend a visit, see if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it.
Yeah.
Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now.
I knew it.
Phelps, go after him. I'll try and head him off in the car. Remember,
Догони, убей.
There's no point running, Adrian.
Адриан, стой. Я тебя убью.
Mr. Black, get back here right now.
Stop right there, Adrian.
It's over, Adrian. Why did you need to get out of LA so fast, Adrian? Why the melodrama?
I've met somebody in Seattle. She means everything to me. We were going to start a new life
Типа от
together.
жены хотел сбежать.
Looks like she'll have to wait for you. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're going to the big house, Adrian. And when your wife finds out, you're going to lose her too. I hope this broad was worth it.
Чё-то какой-то бред. Нахрена было разыгрывать этот спектакль, блядь, чтобы уехать к другой женщине? Зашел бы жене, сказал бы, не?
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, and you could go a long way in this department.
А уж. Понятно. Наверное, мы на этом сделаем перерывчики. Раз прошли. Нанесенный ущерб. Городу 30 баксов. Ходом 0 автомобилей. Следует нажали бы органа, он бы все рассказал про это. Так, блин, я не знаю, как тут найдено улик 14. Правильных вопросов 5. Такое себе. То, что на этом мы пока, наверное, ребята, закончим. То подписывайтесь. Скоро продолжим прохождение игрушки. Всем удачи. Пока. А я побежал на перерывчик.